Nobel laureate Professor Wole Soyinka has finally spoken about governance. While many Nigerians are expecting him to assess the Bola Ahmed Tinubu's government and give his own perspective, he's chosen to focus on the American government. And in a news that is now going viral, Professor Wole Soyinka is saying that he is saddened by the happiness in America. Maybe for now, charity should not begin at home. The Nigerian is also an American citizen. He has chosen to represent his second country of citizenship and ignore his motherland. And then you can't decide for him. To be recalled that on 25th of December 2023, a couple of months after Bola Ahmed Tinubu assumed office as the president of Nigeria, Professor Wole Soyinka visited him in Nassau Villa and then said that he's going to, I think it was in Bodilon, yeah. I think it was in Bodilon in Lagos. And he said that when he was asked by newsmen to assess the Bola Ahmed Tinubu's government, Professor Wole Soyinka did say that he will make his own assessment 1 year after office. It's been over almost 2 years now in office. Professor Wole Soyinka is yet to give his own assessment of Bola Ahmed Tinubu's government. And on the 24th of March, a few weeks ago, when he was reminded of his own accord of what he said no, but everybody should stop working on a timetable for him, that he would actually say something when the need arises. And then it's been done. So let's focus on the news he's had to put out as regards the American. No, many of you do not want to hear it, but you will hear it. That's what the man has chosen to talk about. He said, for now, nobody should worry him and disturb him. Let's leave him. It's unfortunate, but we'll hear it. Nobel laureate Professor Wole Soyinka has stated that he feels saddened by happenings in the United States where Donald Trump is in the saddle as president. Soyinka made this known in an interview with freelance art journalist Laura Collins Huggins, published in the New York Times. Soyinka, who had in 2016 threatened to shred his green card if Trump won the election and become president, remarked that it is one of the saddest developing phenomena that I know of. I just see, if there is anything in this life you should never compromise on, don't compromise your voice for anything. Until Bola Ahmed Tinubu government, it's one of the wonders of Bola Ahmed Tinubu's government. It's not that he has failed. Everybody knew he was going to fail. His economic policy is zero. You see this picture. You see this particular picture. That's our economic vision of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Piri. Bini woye piri. Ega beg. There is nothing to say. Everything is trial and error. CBN, NNPC, finance minister, everything. Did you hear yesterday that the minister of housing is saying that they want to make low-cost housing available for people that are earning between 30 to 90,000. That's it. No direction, no vision. I've asked, what is the security architecture that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is running with? What is the economic master plan? What is the goal? What are we foreseeing? Everything. All of these things. That's why Bola Ahmed Tinubu believes in tax. And like I said, you cannot be a true Nigerian and want to govern Nigeria with the economic master plan of the United Kingdom. There's actually nothing in the UK. It is taxes, fines, levies they're using to run the country. You cannot use that same system to run a country like ours that we are blessed with abundant natural, mineral, and human resources. Enough that only one state in Nigeria can feed at least 5 other states if you put in the right energy. I understand that we have a deficiency of quality, responsible, accountable, and smart leadership. All of these political guys currently in our political hemisphere, they are all touts and agberos. They shouldn't be in government space for any reason, I understand. But a president that has his head on his body will be providing an economic vision. We even asked before this election, it was almost necessary for us to move into consumption to production. Forget who said it, but it has become almost inevitable. We needed to have moved from where we were, where we do sharing formula to production formula. If we are on a pain journey for us in this country at the moment, for us to be suffering, to say, but we are building structures, we are investing in industries, we are investing in sectors that in the nearest future will begin to reap. Even common farmers cannot go to farm. I'm happy that the gagging and caging of the media that has stopped insecurity news from getting their attention has been removed, because I've been arguing with friends. As a social media person, I speak daily with people. I get videos. It's just that sometimes you don't want to be that person that breaks certain news, right? And then you try to. I get videos. Till now, I have videos of there are community battles, community fights in some communities in Nigeria, in the north, in the south, in the west, that is not yet out in mainstream media. But some of us have been privileged to see this video, and you wonder, because they are gory, they are really horrific and terrible. You can't even share them. Sometimes you can't even talk about them. Sometimes you do your best to do like talking about Adani the other day. I was sure to get more and more insight of neighboring communities that have been ransacked. There are some communities in the east of Nigeria that you will not find a single person, as it were, right now. They have moved to another community, so they are now doing combination of communities so that they can survive. At least they are not helping each other. There are some communities where the males are being reduced drastically for no reason. What are you cleansing? What are you doing that for? But the mainstream media do not, because a man is in power and forcing media. Then some people are going on blogs to say that insecurity has been. Thank God the last few weeks now we have seen, because insecurity reduces, we will not be seeing of this news springing up gradually. You have not done anything particularly, and then suddenly. So I am not worried about. I'm not surprised with what Tinubu is failing at. I'm only worried that people like Wole Soyinka, who were once highly revered in this country, have now become non-entities. Sometimes it's heavy for me. See me doing this video, I still can't. Wole Soyinka used to be somebody that I respect with my entirety. Somebody that achieved a lot and brought. Anybody can do anything. For the man that brought that level, though many conspiracy theories about how he even got the Nobel laureate and the betrayal and all of that. You can go and read that up. That's not my business. That's not why we are here. Let's not be distracted. But the fact is, he brought light to our creative environment. I respect that part of him. But look at what he has turned himself into. He can no longer talk. You are not saying nobody. You, Wole, you, Professor, you can no longer talk. You are not saying people are budging. You are not talking about America. I can't even read the news. It's shameful. God forbid. God forbid. And just like he wrote, the man died. His 1972 fiction book that he wrote. The man died. He wrote it. It was more like he was prophesying his own future. He's still alive, but look at what has died of him. His voice has died. His reputation, his integrity. Robbing himself with Bola Tinubu has cost him a whole lot. Some of you are yet to realize this. Bola Tinubu is that biblical explanation of the devil that came to kill, to steal, and to destroy. He is killing some, he is stealing some, and he is destroying some. People's reputation, people's livelihood, people's destiny, people's vision, people's ambition, and a whole lot more. His brothers and sisters of the same tribe and religion and party is also taking away their sense and their voice. In no distant time, it will become like, again, that biblical explanation of when a salt is trampled upon on the soil, it will lose its value. Shame! 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 I talk until 3 times. You get where I go and ask why.